Jesus, I know I'm tall, but this is ridiculous. It's a shame this isn't built to scale, actually, because I'm Arab, so this just screams blueprint to me. A lot of the comedians here are actually afraid of getting up here and just completely bombing. Being Arab, I've been afraid of bombing since I was 3 years old. In fact, the only people in this room that should be worried about me bombing are you guys. Because if these guys bomb, it gets a little bit cringeworthy, but that's the extent of the damage. If I bomb, you're all fucked. Growing up Middle Eastern's difficult sometimes. I've always felt a little bit different, especially in the way that I got punished, because I always found it a little bit weird that being grounded was a legitimate form of punishment. And I always found it more weird that the kids who got grounded were upset that they got grounded. I had a friend of mine come up to me at school once and I was, Jim, what's wrong? My parents caught me smoking weed. Holy shit, are you alright? What happened? I can't leave my room for a week. Don't you keep your weed in your room? It trips me out. Parents these days, that's all they're doing, grounding people. It's like, compared to that, I grew up in Guantanamo Bay. The only difference between my house and Guantanamo Bay is that my house, my parents don't have to follow the UN Convention on Torture. So that helped. David, they got a phone call from your teachers, said you wanted school. Now, I dropped you off in the morning. Where did you go? Not talking, huh? Don't worry. There'll be plenty of time for talking. I'm going to need a jumper cables and a bucket of water. Now, I will admit that being the Middle Eastern race is the most fucked up race in the world. It's why we've been the bad guys in every movie since 2001. But what I'm not good with is the subtle racism that's starting to get into some of our discussions. Like I had a friend of mine come up to me at work, and a guy I work with, and came up to me and said to me, "What nationality are you again?" I said, "I'm Lebanese." I said, "Oh, cool. What's going on with all these shootings, man? What the fuck am I supposed to know?" So I thought I'd ask him, I said, "What nationality are you?" "I'm Chinese." I said, "Oh, there's been a lot of car accidents lately." Could you fill me in, because I'm swerving all over the road, what the fuck's going on? But it is in there, the subtle racism is in there. I used to work at a petrol station when I was younger, and one of the jobs I had was to go outside and change the prices of the petrol outside. Seems like an easy enough job, but add in the fact that 95% of the time I went out there I was putting the prices up, and add in the fact that we're on a main road, and add in the fact that I look like this, and you're about 3/4 of the way to a hate crime. I remember changing the prices once and see the cars flying by, and every now and then you go, "Asshole! Dickhead! Get a real job! Wanker! How the fuck am I supposed to run a business like this? I can't even take my kids to the park on the weekends. What do you think the road past your service station on the bicycle?" Which I understand, he's on a bicycle, I will admit it's a bit harsh. But what do they think this is? You think I'm putting the prices up on petrol that I'm piping from my fucking house because I'm Arab? How the fuck do they think it works in my house? David, go downstairs and see how many barrels we have left. We have 40, Dad. We have 40. 40. Jack it up to $1.50. Yeah, we can't do $1.50. No one's going to drive their cars anymore. No, we'll get them to drive. Don't worry. We'll get them to drive. How? We'll shoot at their houses. Then where are they going to go? To the cars. They'll drive. Trust me. Trust me. Thank you very much, guys. You've been great. Thank you.
So don't forget tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you have selected 3 winners. advance to the finals on June 1st. One of them will go to the second chance finals on May 23rd. That's great. That's cute. Let's do that. All right, then don't forget tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Quick Some Comedy Quick. We got about 7 comics performing tomorrow, and 8 Norman is hosting. Before we go, round of applause for our music director over here, Richie Reed. Thank you. Count him up, Camille in the back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for us. And our usher up front, Dylan. All right, let's see. Going to our second chance finals on May 23rd with a score of 192, Mr. John McBride, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! We'll see him in the second chance finals. All right, with a score of 200, there's really only a difference of about 8 points here from the third and the second place. Heading straight to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. First time here at Comedy Court, actually performing and actually competing, and now he's going straight to the finals, Morpheus. Joining Morpheus in the finals, ladies and gentlemen, not only joining him, but competing against him in the finals. I take him out right now. Get rid of Morpheus. Get him out right now, ladies and gentlemen. With a score of 233 points, David Simon. Comics was in a great audience. Round of applause for the audience. Comics was again. Listen, we hope you guys had a great time. You had a great bunch of comics. Adam O'Sullivan, I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't come take a bow. I'm disappointed. You guys were a great audience. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't forget we're here every Friday. This was heat number 3.